Hey, this is Russ. Hey, I wanted to tell you some things I've observed in the past week or so. All right. Here's the first thing I observed. This ain't going away anytime soon. you can't you can't Photoshop a blemish on video. You have to use makeup or something like that. Well, we're not doing that. So this is how we get rid of it. We just have to wait because eventually it's going to go away. Anyways, I wanted to tell you some things that I've noticed. Rollerblades are coming back. The kids next door are on their rollerblades, and I have to say that I have not seen too many people on rollerblades in many years. But I have noticed that since we've all been locked down, rollerblades seem to be coming back. I see people on rollerblades, they're skating across the street, and you drive down the road, you see people on rollerblades. So it seems like that is popular. And my neighbor tells me that it's hard to even get a hold of them now because everyone's looking for them and they're all sold out, or maybe, I don't even know if they even sell them. Do they still sell the rollerblades? I know they're not as popular as they used to be many years ago. And so anyways, I asked my neighbor if he wanted my rollerblades. Now, I can't rollerblade anymore. I have two sets, okay? I had bought an upgraded pair maybe just a little bit before my left knee torn meniscus scoping happened 15 years ago, and I'm sure it's probably older than that, but it's really been just sitting in a bag for that entire time. I think I only used it maybe 4 or 5 times at most, and these were not inexpensive ones. These are about $179 or so way back then, so I don't know what these would be worth today. But anyways, I gave it to my neighbor and said, here, use them with good health. I even upgraded the bearings on those things for a faster bearing, so it rolls a lot smoother and quicker. So I just hope he doesn't hurt himself on it. But he's gonna rollerblade with his kids. Anyways, that's what I noticed. Here's another thing I noticed too. Because we're not outside as much as we should be taking something to help ourselves in terms of getting some vitamin D in our system. So this is what I take. This is Kirkland D3. This is a 2000 IU. Now, prior to buying this, I just got some of these things today. Prior to buying this, I had a 5000 IU vitamin D3. And my sister, who's a pharmacist, my daughter's a pharmacist as well. My sister says, you don't want to overtake too much of this stuff because it's hard to kind of get it out of your system because it doesn't go anywhere if you take too much. So I asked my doctor, and I don't go in to ask him. I send him a message, on the message board thing for their hospital. And I asked him, I says, is it okay for me to drop from 5,000 IU down to 2,000? And he said it was okay. Originally, I was prescribed 10,000. And then after, I don't know how long, a couple weeks, several weeks, a month, I don't know, he says, drop that thing down to 5,000. And 5,000 is pretty hefty. So I think maybe even 2,000 is pretty hefty. So I've been probably taking the D3 at 5,000 IU for over a year, I would say, because I'm almost out of D3 from that bottle already. So from the previous bottle. So I went and I got 2,000 IU for this time around. Anyways, and I also take Centrum. There's a Centrum Silver. Why is it called silver? For people over 50. So I take one of these every single day too. So when you're younger, you kind of look at all the pills that older people take, and you kind of say, yeah, look at all the stuff these guys take. You know what? I'm getting there. I take 2 every single day now. We'll see how many more things I have to take down the road. Let's hope not a lot, because I really don't want to keep popping pills. But these are just vitamins, so a lot of people do that. All right, here's what else I've noticed. I was out in the world again today, and I headed out to Costco, as I usually do, and a couple of grocery stores as well. At least here in Illinois, or at least in the Chicago area. Well, I shouldn't say all of Chicago, but here in the suburbs of Chicago, I've noticed that most of the people have been following the rules of keeping masks on when they're inside establishments like grocery stores. And then there's signs out there too that says, you have to have a mask to come in. And It seems like most people are following that. Social distancing, I've seen people not do social distancing. I know they tell you at Costco to social distance, but my wife wanted to get some plants for the front of the house and everything, and this is about the time of year that Costco will have plants out there for you to buy. But it's so tight in that area, and everyone's looking at these things. You can't social distance. And so I talked to her and I said, you're not social distancing. She says, there's no way you can. People are literally climbing all over you. Everybody try to see what they can see for plants. So although they social distance maybe as they're walking down the aisle, they don't social distance when they're looking for plants. So you got to be careful. You definitely want to wear your masks and try to stay at least 6 feet away from people. But sometimes you just can't do that. And I don't want to turn this into a political thing because people are the whole politics about I don't want to wear a mask, I shouldn't wear a mask, it doesn't help, all that stuff. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you wear it, it's going to help. Why? Because if you're coughing and sneezing, that helps block a little of that. And if the other person has a mask too, it's got to help a little bit. I don't care how much people say that it doesn't help. It's got to help. It's a blockage, right? So there's got to be a certain degree of help. So to me, yeah, I think you should wear it. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to tell you those few things and to tell you that I kind of missed making videos for you guys. Nobody wants to see this thing. I know I don't. This thing stays on a video forever. People see it forever. But I wanted to make something. So here we are. And hopefully in the next several more videos, that thing will go down and then you won't see it again. This is what happens when you eat stuff at, you're kind of locked down. You got to eat what you can eat, and maybe you're eating stuff that you shouldn't be eating, and so you end up with that. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and definitely hit the bell icon because that'll tell you when new videos from me come out, and I will talk to you guys next time.